What could that pose of his really signify? A toothache? Don't get any ideas, Susato-san. Wait! Hi, welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Let's begin. I do have my slight sore throat. It's still ongoing, so I'll try to go easy on myself. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on rampage of late within these walls. Thus we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? For a man with a military do I need to say this? Yeah, okay. Here. I really didn't see the lion coming. No, but if you observe Mr. Gary Depp's reaction, it rather seems as though some beast did indeed run amok here in this room. Yes, something with a very fierce nature. But it couldn't have been a lion transported from India. I think it's Joan. So what was it then? We must follow Mr. Gary Depp's gaze. That will lead us to the true answer. This? It's her, right? I knew it. What's this photograph? It appears to be from Mr. Gary Depp's wedding. He looks very happy, doesn't he? He does, but you can't make out his bride. No, how unfortunate. Something must have struck the glass directly over the woman's face. I wonder what happened. Probably best not to delve too deeply here. I think you should. I don't. All I can point to is the. Oh, okay, hang on. These are shells for the cannon, aren't they? Are they? What a strange place to keep them. I imagine they have some significance to Mr. Gary Depp from his time in the army. Of course, he mentioned a battle. Of course, he mentioned a battle to us before, didn't he? You remember? He said that he'd been shot in the knee. Perhaps it was one of these that hit him? If a round that size had hit his knee, there'd be nothing left of it, or Mr. Gary Depp for that matter. Mr. Sholmes has a Persian slipper, and this man has spent shells. Perhaps it's customary in Britain to display, well, rubbish on the mantelpiece. Okay. Is that all? Fine.
Take that!
Am I wrong? Behind the lion statue on the mantelpiece, almost deliberately hidden from view, is a photograph. Although I have yet to examine it in detail, I can assure you that it holds the answer. Because I'm employing an extremely advanced detection technique called jumping to conclusions, you see. No? That deduction was wanting in every way. Yes, I was wanting you to hear it. Nope. Oh no. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, unless it is the cannon? Could it be the cannon? Might be the cannon. Is it that?
Take that!
Am I wrong? The true identity of the beast that tore this room apart is its shells with their butter wooden milk accompanies the cannon. But war is good for nothing, it brings only destruction. Something we must all strive to understand. What precisely was your intention with that, Mr. Naruhodo? Just following the natural progression of the deduction. Sometimes the truth hurts. Well, the truth is, you do not have a turn for observation or deduction. Did that hurt? Yes, a lot. Like, what am I missing? I can't move any further than this. Oh no, I'm so silly. Why did I not see this?
Take that!
The true nature of the beast that has run rampant here is revealed by that newly wed bride. Precisely, Mr. Naruhodo. No other explanation could possibly fit. Yes, these framed print pictures of your wife. Or pictures your wife, Mr. Garrydep. And while we lament the fact that her face is obscured, we can still make out her mighty arms and note the considerable horsepower they must contain. Oh, indeed, surely any woman of such powerful constitution would be honored to be described as a beast. Honored might be stretching a point. Too late, the fact remains that the beast which so clearly savaged this room was your wife, Mr. Garrydep. The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Or all this? Well. Yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madam? Me? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction. It is? Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. I want to see what's that though. The poor fragile, defenseless woman is beside herself. Well, I don't know about fragile. Oh dear. Anyway, Mr. Sholmes is quite right. There's no sign of a Miss Garrydep anywhere. Mrs. Garrydep. But it seems there may be a clue as to her whereabouts. A clue that this maid is trying to hide. I wonder where Mr. Garrydep's wife could be. Right here in front of us, but alright. I guess we need proof. Two tightly shut eyes to avoid even the chance of a giveaway glance. Pursed lips to prevent any secrets from slipping out. Rounded cheeks to deflect any abuse that might be hurled her way. Yes, this is an unnervingly powerful woman, Miss Susato. It's your turn of phrase that's unnerving, Mr. Naruhodo. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we will turn her around. Can we turn her around? Pocket. I need her pocket. Yeah. Yeah. Pocket. That certainly does appear to be a circus handbill poking out from her pocket. Betty Circus, currently performing shows in a park not far from here. You don't think? Surely Mr. Garrydep didn't settle his wife to the circus. Mr. Naruhodo, how could you even think such a thing? I was only joking. Besides, I would have gone with, do you think he fed her to his pet lion? Oh, sorry, that was Susato. That's somehow worse. Can we get it out though? No? I guess we'll have to find something else. Teapot? What a charming little teapot, and it's in pristine condition. Joan has been pouring some deliciously fragrant tea from it for Mr. Garrydep, hasn't she? Well, not so much for Mr. Garrydep as on Mr. Garrydep. Wouldn't you say? I wouldn't dream of drawing attention to it. Like, it's gonna be in another pocket? There's no other pocket. A ribbon? No. In her hair? No. Oh, okay, so what we're gonna do is we have to correct it. It's not the dress pocket. It's do I just select her? I can't find anything to click here. But I feel like I'm going to die. Oh, I can't save. Oh no.
Take that!
Nope. I'm not even sure if I should voice this. It's impossible to believe it could be true, yet for some reason the thought came into my mind that this serving maid is in fact a mighty goddess of destruction. The destruction it was wanting in every way. Yes, I was wanting you to hear. I need to find evidence to prove that she is the wife. But how do I prove that she is the wife? Ring? Does she have a ring? Is that... Oh, that's a ring! She's wearing a very large ring, look. Yes, a sunflower design with some rather nice embellishments. And it's on the ring finger of her left hand, which means it's surely a wedding ring. Looks like it's on there for life too. I can imagine it would slide off a finger of that size. That's something to think, Mr. Naruhodo. Not to say, yeah, shame on you. Do you know Mr. Gary Depp's wife in the photograph had a ring very much like this one? It was a large sunflower design as well. Or was it Susato? Oops. Really? You have a great memory for these things. A large sunflower wedding ring. It's quite a coincidence that they have the same ring, isn't it? How did I miss the ring?
Take that!
Your wedding ring gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Huh. Indeed it does. That flowery band gleaming on your finger gives you away. Oh yeah. That's the ring. I was even looking at it. For it is identical to the one shown on the hand of Mr. Gary Depp's bride in this photographic print. In other words, you are no ordinary household maid. No. You are Mr. Gary Depp's lucky bride. You are Mrs. Gary Depp herself. Yeah. That's right. My word. Okay. Well, jolly fine detecting, sir. As you rightly surmised, this is the wife, yes, my June. Rather let herself go, you might say, but she was a... What? She was a bolly corker back? I have no idea what that means. It would appear that you don't live in the most comfortable of circumstances. After all, you are a retired army man, yet you are in the business of renting out rooms. Sus. I would assume, therefore, you have insufficient means to employ a maid. Would that be correct? It's not right, I tell you. I was second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment. A man has his pride, you know, don't you know? By golly, it's a sorry thing when a chap can't even afford to have a single maid in his employ. If I were his wife, I would divorce him, if this was his idea. Yes, here in London, one is rather judged. A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though in my considered opinion, such concerns about appearances are a folly. Yeah, look at him, he doesn't have a maid. You mean Mr. Gary Depp has his wife work as his maid? Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Gary Depp? Only in company, obviously, but listen here. This must remain a secret. Why? It's gonna come out in court tomorrow. Tip-top secret, please. No. The raging wife of Mr. Gary Depp. I would be raging too. I would be a raging wife too. A wife is not a maid. Now, Mr. Gary Depp. It is plainly clear that you still have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Do you now? Indeed, in that life post, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. If you really had... if you really cared for her, you wouldn't have done that. The pain you reveal... Yeah, I have no idea what he means. He's still calling Mr. Gary Depp's wife a beast. Yes, a woman. As a woman, that feels rather uncomfortable. Slap him for me, please. Give him a throwdown. One of Susato's throwdown. What was it? Takedown, perhaps? Yeah. But Mrs. Gary Depp is standing beside her husband as we speak. In other words, he hasn't lost his beloved at all, has he? Oh, how true. So perhaps that supporting arm that seems to be propping up his head has some other significance then. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Gary Depp's pain is tangible though. What could that pose of his really signify? A toothache? Let me see. Did she... I don't know. I see something. Oh yeah, it's a slapped cheek. Oh my, look at that bright red mark. Oh, sorry. That was Rina's. Gosh, that's quite something and clearly made by somebody's hand. Gee, I wonder. Yes, Mr. Gary Depp has been slapped on the face. It seems hard. I've never seen such a clearly defined mark. Whoever could have done such a thing? Who do you think? Well, there's a very limited number of candidates, I'd say. Yeah. Here we go.
Take that!
Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel being revealed by that slapped cheek. And of course, the deliverer of that impressive mark on your cheek refuses to fade. Was you, Madam Joan Gary Depp? Well, yes. You have been desperate to hide the slap mark on your cheek, sir. Well, whatever he did, he probably deserved it. I shouldn't judge, but the fact that he made his wife a maid? How the blazes? How did you work that out, man? Nothing escapes the notice of one trained in the art of observation, my dear fellow. That's why you haven't looked directly at us even once. To keep your other side from view. Well, humph. Now let us proceed to the next conundrum. Why were you subjected to such a violent slap? In other words, we must ask ourselves what caused Madame Gary Depp to fly into a rage. Or she's looking at the bills? I'm not sure. And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Unless those are not bills, was it? Yeah, it might not be bills. Yes, it is this pile of bills that has given a rise to the pain you suffer. Didn't Mr. Sholmes say the bills were all for lion fodder? Yes, but now we've established that the lion never existed. Which can only mean that the thing responsible for gobbling up all that food was Mr. Gary Depp's wife. Mr. Naruhodo, she's a person, not a thing. Yes, well. She's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap around the face. He probably deserved it. You're not so... I'm not feeling you right now. But we'll find out. We'll see. One so hard that it left a perfect hand mark, in fact. Yes, why would a woman want to hit her husband with such force, I wonder? I'd love to know the answer to that question. Okay, I just want to see this. Looking at all these bills, it certainly amounts to a great deal of food. Meat and potatoes by the cartload, wasn't it? Well, looking at the two of them, you can tell immediately who eats the lion's share in this household. Stop judging people. Well, at least we're no longer talking about an actual lion anymore. Oh, Naruhodo. Why? It's a bookmark, isn't it? Yeah, I saw the lip mark. Oh, someone must be reading this book at the moment. There's a bookmark here. There's a bookmark here, look. Mr. Gary Depp is clearly an avid reader. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think this is a bookmark. Oh no, it is. So it isn't. It's a note written in a woman's hand. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Who on earth is this? And look, next to the signature here. Remarks, made with lipstick. Oh, what a passionate and romantic gesture. Don't get any ideas, Susato-san. Wait. What? Wait. What are we implying right now here? Let's move on first. Oh dear, I'm sorry. So this bookmark is actually a love note then. Okay. But who? Who did it? Okay, so let's present this and then we'll find out, I guess.
Take that!
Yes, it is this love note that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Passionate indeed. Who is Mary anyway? Okay, she's angry. Perhaps the sender of this note, a certain Miss Mary, is the fly in the ointment here. Ooh, another slap. But I don't know the Bolly woman. You don't know her? That note wasn't written to me. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of James in the world, so... It was just in the book. I don't know how it got there. It was just in there, you say? But the book is whose? That's right, that's what I've been saying. A likely story? Now listen here, Joan Olding. I explained at the time. I bought the book at the second-hand place and that note must have already been in there. So the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark, you mean? That's right, that's what I've been saying. A likely story? For heaven's sake, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. My name, in case you'd forgotten, is John. Oh, okay, so he's not even James. I thought he would be James. A likely story? Okay, she needs to calm down. I take that back. Like, it's not even the same name. Ow! Okay, you need to stop. And there we have it. Arouse the suspicions of the female heart and you unleash a beast with a most ferocious bite. Huh. Right. So, yeah, okay, I don't like how they shade Joan, but I will have to admit that she is in the wrong here. She is in the wrong and she shouldn't be slapping anyone right now. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Unimaginable? Yeah, this I'm not sure. The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh dearie me. What could have caused such a destructive outburst? She's looking at him. Ah. Yes, madam, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wandering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. I don't think it's anything to do with this. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the tower of cakes. But surely Mrs. Garrideb didn't eat the carpet. No, of course not. But there doesn't seem to be any doubt that the state of disarray that this room is in is a result of a wild temper. No, that's true. So this is the last part of Mr. Shom's deduction that we need to fix. We need only to follow Mrs. Garrideb's gaze and that will tell us the real answer. Alright, let's see what we can see. Yes. The cake? I don't think so, but we'll look at it. So many cakes. Is that all you can think about? Well, why not? They would. I'm pretty sure they would have looked so pretty if they were not in a mess. Look at them, Mr. Naruto. There is a mountain of them, and they all look so delicious. It's more of a tower than a mountain, I'd say. It's a mountain, and it's my hope that one day in our very own homeland, I will be able to perform the tea ceremony at the foot of such a mountain. What? A mountain of cakes? It's definitely a tower. Okay, so let's see what she was looking at. Candlestick? It is missing one candle though. This looks like a very old candlestick, doesn't it? The base looks too small, surely it's very unstable. It looks to me like even the slightest knock would make it topple over. Oh dear, that would be very dangerous. Wait, take a closer look at this. It's missing one candle. There's one candle missing, yeah. Yes, I didn't notice that before. Why is that, I wonder? Why is one candle of the tree missing from its holder? It's down there on the floor, but I'm not sure why either. What would cause it to go down? Did she just knock it over by accident? It's like down there. The carpet here has been ripped to shreds. Yes, and according to Mr. Sholmes' deduction, the chairs match those made by an Indian lion's teeth exactly. No. Oh, look here. What is it? If you look closely at the edge, you can see scorch marks. Yeah. Oh yes, so you can. In that case, perhaps the carpet wasn't eaten in the normal sense at all. Let's rethink this with that in mind. Yes, now what? To explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the tower of case. I think it's the candlestick. That's all right. We just need to point at the candlestick, I think. Right? I think so. But let me see the circus handbill. This is an advertising handbill for the circus. Perry Circus. It's in a nearby park. Isn't this the same one as the one we saw earlier? The one that was folded up in Mrs. Gary Depp's pocket? Perhaps they're very great circus lovers? It couldn't be that the hungry lion is somehow involved here, could it? Oh dear, I do hope not. Huh. I guess it would be the candlestick then?
Take that!
Okay. Phew. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only look at the candlestick. Yes, but I wonder how the candle end up on the floor. Most illuminating, my dear fellow, and of course the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth. Yes, the remnants of a ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured are clearly visible. Indeed they are. The scorch marks at the edge clearly give the truth away. Scorch marks? It would appear that this room was the scene of a little marital altercation. Mrs. Gary Depp's mighty arm muscles left an impression only on her husband's face. Okay, but in the entire room, the force of a strike caused the candle to fall from the holder. No way. No, I think that's a bit much. In seconds, the carpet was alight and the whole corner of the room in flames. But is not the correct angle? Yes. For the most ferocious beast in this world is neither a violent lion or a vengeful woman, but fire. Okay, I can accept that. And in this room, that ferocious beast bet its claws and ran amok. Eloquently put, my dear fellow. So you see, there is but one conclusion here. After the sparks of marital discord flew, this room was the scene of a fire. Right? We're right? Well, at least he can stand up, I guess. Mr. Sholmes, sir. How about me? I salute you! Careful. Oops. Oh well. Oh, she got him. That's fine. It's all good. Carpet scorched by a small fire. Elementary? Can I recharge my bar? This is dashit long winter nights, you know. Nothing to do but read in front of the fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop just around the corner. Would you... My hand was on the spacebar. Buy all my old novels there. And in the pages of one particular novel, you discovered some rather illicit material. For which your wife admonished you harshly, it seems. Don't know about admonished. Demolished might be rather closer to the mark. And beast is most certainly an app. Yeah. You asked for it. Here we go in. And the carpet. Was that destroyed by fire when a candle fell on the floor? Afraid to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bolly thing. What's a bolly? I was caught between the old stick's rage and the raging flames. You painted horrid pictures, sir, one that would have been most entertaining. That's sympathy for you. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The bally furniture started going up as well. We've had to hide the mess behind that screen for the whole time being. Okay. I guess the cupboard must have been done for. Well, you have nothing more to hide now, if you'll allow me. Yeah. Please reveal something useful. Yeah. Looks burned, yeah. Not too bad. The books look mostly untouched, considering they were papers. Had all my favorite old novels in that case, but as soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh, up in smoke. They look fine though, most of them. Unless he got rid of the burnt ones. Then the wife started hurling things at me. Joan, we need to talk. What a terrible sight it must have been. There was I, back up against the window, under heavy enemy fire, incendiary books incoming 10 to the dozen. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite book called The Lion Sprite. What a coincidence. The Lion Sprite. Ah yes, your notorious love of big cats coming true again. I assure you the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest. So the poor man really did lose something dear to him as a result of the ferocious beast rampage. Mrs. Sholmes' deductions turned out to be correct once again. No, it did not. It can only be described as a great British wonder. I tell you, it was total carnage, flames everywhere, and the old stick in full fettle, and you wouldn't have time to witness a murder, would you? Out of interest, what time of the day was that? Yeah, tell us now. Not sure I can remember, it was 2 days ago now. Let's see, around 5 o'clock I think. So at exactly the same time, yeah. So they wouldn't have witnessed the murder, as a terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the street below. Even more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you. I thought they would have been the witnesses, but they're not, I guess. The whole of Blighty could have been flattened outside my window at that moment, and I wouldn't have noticed a dashed thing. Oh, really? Okay, if you can hear the bird, yeah, it's a really loud bird. The birds here have loud lungs. Oh, really? What? Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Naruhodo, what can I do for you? Well, I think we've got to the bottom of Mr. Gary Depp's situation now. But what does it have to do with Mr. Natsume's circumstances? Yeah. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. What? My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much from the outset. I warned you that although I knew the retired army man to be hiding something, I could not be sure whether his secret would prove to be of relevance or not. Did you say that? I just knew you were going to say that. Now, Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into one of only two categories, those relevant to the case and those not. That makes no sense to me. Well, no matter. It is of far greater importance that you make up your mind now. Sorry, same here. Visiting hours at the prison will soon be over. Oh no, is it that time already? If we are to accept Mr. Natsume's case, we have official paperwork to attend to. Right, so that's it. No more time to think. We could accept, but I feel like we don't have enough still. Perhaps you'd like to betake yourself to bidding us farewell now. I must prepare supper for Mr. Gary Depp. Oh yes, I'm so sorry. Thank you both very much for your time. So Seki-san will be waiting for us, and I'm going to have to give him an answer. Let's go. Let's go, team. Oh, sorry, wrong place. Prison, my bad. This is not the prison. It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. We must hurry back to the prison. Yes, I know. Let's hail a car. Oh. What? What's the matter? It looks like something's going on over there in front of the Gary Depp's house. What? What? Who on earth are you? Are you the witness? Are you the witness? I know T-Not. I know. Oh my goodness. What voice should I give you? My throat is hurting. I know T-Not. Old man, fall to tie, please. Who are you calling old man, you rum-looking mini P-mini? There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio. Then dreamt of in your philosophy. Who's this Horatio fella, eh? What are you on about? Excuse me. Hey, what the? Who are you now? So, I'm sorry, it just looked as though there might be some problem here. And my associate here, Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, is a lawyer, you see. What are you dragging us into? Hey, a lawyer? What's that? What? If I can be of any assistance, I'd be happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I have studied English law. Thus. Fine. I'll be on my way for today, but you mark my words. This ain't over yet. You remind me a bit of Mr. Natsume. No? To get thee to a nunnery. Do I look like a blooming nun to you? Oh god. Oh god. Who are you? Let me at least get your name. I do hope you're not injured. Oh, fairest maiden, thou art so gentle. Thank you. What was that all about? I don't trust people who look like him. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than I dreamt of in your philosophy. I'm not Horatio either. Forgive the inquiry, sir, but are you a lodger here? In the Gary Depp residence? Oh, there was one more lodger, right? Oh, fairest maiden, thou art so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode. Mr. Gary Depp mentioned that he had another lodger, didn't he? This must be the man. Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor? Ah, yes, a gentleman named Natsume. Oh, more worthy of a Ptolemy's in my battle of words, it never could there be. What does that mean? Sorry, battle did you say? Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I sparred long into the night. I see. I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances at least. So, fair maiden. So, good gentlemen, I can tarry here no longer. Fare thee well. I didn't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room. Seems he's unaware of what's happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. With Sasaki-san and Deadman as lodgers, the Gary Depp house is certainly full of eccentrics. True. Anyway, I'll go find a carriage. Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly awaiting our return. Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours are over. Hi, Mr. Natsume. So, I know this is very abrupt, but Mr. Natsume, I think we will talk to you in the next episode. So, until the next time, thank you for watching and goodbye.